Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds a little space. Across the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Takes the easy one to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the end zone, and it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Canes will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Canes racing to the line in a hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Lyon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I had a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Hauls it in. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Toss sweep to the right. Got room at the 35. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Spits it out to the back. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Second down coming up. anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Really good patience and recognition, and how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down.
Man, I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Making side adjustments here. From his end zone, lot of room to throw downfield. Got a man, it's Tate. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
A hit as he fired. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Running it to the right. Past the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 5-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's incomplete, and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And you didn't go out of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Let's go! Let's go!
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, not an overly complicated play. They just go with the dive, but they got really good blocking. They opened up a huge crease for that running back, and he made the defense pay.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's St. Clair. Swings it out to the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback running on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass pass play in prime position for a score.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Oh, and what a turn of events. He's headed the other way. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Tatum. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock.
22 water. 22 water.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Right on the money. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the Canes have a 1st down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this to tie things up in the final minute. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Bill.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the lead here in overtime. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good.
Miami, 20, Ohio State, 13.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the point after is good. First down here in the 2nd overtime. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and they They love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ohio State! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
Ohio State 26, Miami 20.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Got some room to run. The 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came